Hello friends, and welcome back to RetroArch really doesn't like Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. We've been trying to do the Emperor's Road. We'll see if it actually works correctly the entire way this time. An ominous wave of dark creatures that we've only seen in one place washes over the continent. Erika's journey to find her brother grows ever more perilous. Still, she presses on despite the danger. Her will is strong. So is the emulator this time. The town of Seraphiu, located on the border of Renais and Grotto. People of both countries have long used the town as a meeting place. It stands as testimony to the friendship the two nations have shared. Now, however, Grotto troops everywhere. Sounds unfortunate. There's an arena in this town. We'll get some use out of that. And a cleric. A very blonde cleric running away from something. A cleric who goes, ah! We've met Glenn here before. Turns out they're hunting a traitor and us at the same time. If she resists, can we execute her? Yeah, sure, whatever. Looks like Glenn's brother Cormac is here too. We haven't seen him before, but we will see him again. This border town was a symbol of trust between Grotto and Renais. Now it is firmly under the thumb of Grotto's emperor. The peace seems lost now, forever. Of course, there's not a whole lot of people here yet. Hello, unique portrait man. Looking for a girl with indigo hair. We have not seen a girl with indigo hair yet, have we? I think we might have. Something very odd about that man. Meanwhile, Natasha. Come quietly, and you may have the chance to explain yourself. I don't think so. Impugn the Emperor at your peril. We've been ordered to execute you. That's never a good thing. Hello, cleric girl. We'll have to talk later. Now, we fight. Okay, Garcia is out, Colm's out, Namie's out. Gilliam is decent here. But we need loot to get some levels to see if we're going to keep using her. We know we're not going to keep using Gilliam eventually. The rest of our team is real good. If we could use 12, we might use 10 people. Colm has nothing to steal, nothing to open. Garcia, he's just not as good as the other damage options we have. Namie will never be as good as the other damage options we have. And Gilliam can take a lot of beating. But, the worst things about this map are axe users anyway. So what I'm going to do is stop this recording and go to another recording. And hope that I remember that I did that. Okay, friends, this is try 4 of the game not crashing on this map. Hopefully we don't have to have a try more than 4. Here's Joshua getting a talking to from a soldier. Joshua doesn't like fighting women. There's a woman that wants to talk to a soldier. Joshua counts as one of those. Things that do not count as women. Loot. Vanessa. Erika. If you put one of them here, Joshua will go killing edge, and your run will be over. So, you know. Here's Tethys. She's a dancer. She gets gifts because she is a dancer. She's going to give us a dragon shield. That is the consumable for 2 defense. Someone is going to get use out of that. Our knights and paladins are going to go this way. Erika is going to hang out on this set of stairs. Ross is going to take that set of stairs. Arthur is going to take both sets of stairs. Mulder is going to be there, buddy. Loot's going to come up here. And Natasha is going to come up here as well. The enemy gets their turn. We'd rather them not actually hit Erika. Here's some bandits. They want to burn the villages. We do not wish them to burn the villages. Erika with the iron sword. And her current strength is good enough to one round the archers over here. And gets a pretty spiffy level. Erika, after getting no strength, decided to get lots and lots and lots of strength. Because that archer died, we can move Mulder up and heal. And as long as we don't get to this crack in the wall, down to this, we're fine. Sadly, there is no terrain bonus he can stand in. Optimally, I think this should be Vanessa's kill, and not Franz. The problem is, Vanessa is not quite bulky enough for what happens if she doesn't get a kill there. Seth, meanwhile, going to get one of his couple kills of the chapter. He may get to kill the boss, but he definitely gets to make sure that bandit doesn't get to do much. You'll notice Vanessa with an iron lance, she can actually double this guy. With the slim lance, she can double him for less damage. Javelin has a weight of 11 though. which is a lot less than 4 on the Slim Lance or 8 on the Iron Lance, which is why she can't double with that. Since we have a healer parked nearby, and it does not have the ability to crit her, I think this is an okay kill. She likely won't get the kill, but she won't die. And he won't hit her, that's great. Free damage. Actually, it might mean we can get a kill with loot. If you're not named Seth or Natasha on this level, you do very much want levels. Natasha, we don't want her to do too much. One, because we don't care about her XP, and two, we don't want to break her staff before we get to exploit the arena, because Sar up here doesn't move, and this arena is an arena, and arenas are good. What we don't want to do is move Natasha up just yet. We need a bunch of these soldiers to die first. And you'll notice Franz is very good at killing soldiers. He might be too good at killing soldiers at this point. He's level 7, and even though he gets great level ups, we can probably let other people get some kills in. Another reason we don't necessarily want Vanessa to hang out up here is because there's archers, and we can do nothing about this guy because moving into his range moves into the range of a Killing Edge Myrmidian. And not moving into his range gives him that area of attack. To be fair, he no longer has that area of attack. Ross will do plucky little child things and murder some soldiers. Franz can take some hits. And Erika can double. Erika gets a sword level up, that's pretty neat. That archer is going to go for the thing that cannot counterattack it, as opposed to the thing that can counterattack it. What I can do is risk this kill. Or this kill. We're going to be extra risky here. We're going to get Vanessa a level where she's not going to get strength. She's going to be a slightly tankier Pegasus than usual. And Arthur can get this kill without taking any damage. That's a nice level. Ooh, Ross will get doubled. That is horrific. Okay. That is a very beefy soldier right there. Okay, strength and defense. That's good. Move Erika down to help Ross out. He has to be on the hatchet. It's the only way he doesn't get doubled. He does not have the constitution to hold anything stronger, which is a bit unfortunate. We also don't want that archer to come down and pile on. Lute can take one hit if she has to. That's the thing with a lot of our team. A lot of our team can take one hit if they have to. Arthur can take one hit if he has to. Ross can take one hit if he has to. The downside is if this misses, it didn't. Thanks, Hatchet. If we didn't have the Hatchet, Ross could not take that guy on, and we'd be running away. And that's a terrible level up. Okay, loot. 96% chance. There you go. Okay, that was terrible. Okay, now Natasha can move forward. Arthur can head to the vendor. We can buy Fire, Lightning, Heal, and Vulnerary. Erika will take a little bit of damage, it's fine. Okay, we don't want her to double that thing until Ross has a hit. Ross gets a lot of XP from Chip because, again, he is a non-promoted, or he's a under-promoted class. And then Erika can get the kill. If we couldn't buy heal staves, I'd be worried. We can buy heal staves, so I'm not worried. There is one thing in range of Natasha. Grado wants her dead. Killing a beautiful lady like you would leave a bad taste in my mouth. I might cheat, but I never worm out of a bet. And with Joshua moving here. And too bad we didn't set Natasha up with an iron sword. Joshua might waste a few charges of his killing edge here unless we do something about it. I'll trade you an iron sword for that dragon shield. And then because Kento, and now we'll trade Joshua an iron sword for his killing edge. Now the rest of the enemies will move to attack us, and we'll save a bunch of uses of a killing edge, because Joshua is fast, and hits decent, and has no defense. But with a weapon triangle, nothing's going to hit him, and that's pretty much his contribution for the map. Thanks, Joshua. Vanessa picks up the kill. Seth is going to go visit a town for us. Secret book. That is for our mages. Or it might be resistance. Skill. That's even worse. It's an armor slayer. If we give that to someone who can use swords, right now that would be Joshua and Seth. They can get effective attacks versus armor, like the rapier or one of the lances does at some point, I think. Armor Slayer's pretty good. Meanwhile, the rest of our team moves forward. And as long as we don't cross this line, the boss is going to stay there defensively. We know how Franz vs. Soldier works. It does not go well for Soldier. It absolutely does not go well for Soldier. I like how Erika uses every weapon as a rapier, even when they are not. Poor Ross. He gets the kill. Strength, skill, luck, defense. I suppose it's not perfect, but it's close. Notice we have an armory up here. The arena is... If you've never seen a Fire Emblem arena, boy are they something. Your character fights one-on-one against a random opponent. Sometimes they can murderate you real fast. Sometimes you murderate them. If you win, you get money. If you lose, you die. Kinda hard to show off sometimes, without sort of cheating in the background because, you know, you don't want your guys to die. Hello, loot. You can have a secret book. I'll take an armor slayer. Give Natasha a heal staff. Which she will use to heal Franz. Next turn she'll heal Arthur. Then we'll arena abuse her. Have her heal someone every turn. It'll be great. It'll be fine. What are we worried about? Our defensive line here is good. Dying is bad, so we don't want to do that. Hello, loot. Take this fire. Joshua, if he does not crit, will not kill things. Franz, will kill things. That's the up and down side of our little murder machine over here. HP, skill, speed. We would like him to get some defense. But speed and strength regularly is pretty cool too. We want to give this kill to... I guess loot. It's loot or Vanessa. If Vanessa doesn't turn out great, we'll get another Pegasus. That's usually better than her. If loot doesn't turn out great, we don't really have a great mage option. I feel bad about this. I almost think Arthur's gonna die if he's there. We'll see what this bandit is. Oh, no, he's just gonna get one-rounded by Arthur. Okay, we have one more house. And then the boss. The armory has steel weapons. Other than that, nothing we haven't seen before. I'll have Erika visit this house. We discover a torch, which is a staff that can illuminate fog of war. And now we have the boss. Gonna check out the arena real quick. You won't really notice I'm gone, but I will notice I'm gone. Okay, well, after some arenaing, and what I hope is a portent of good things to come in this run, we gained some levels, and our mages murdered some stuff, and it was pretty neat. Most everyone is around level 10-ish. Seth is going to equip the Armor Slayer. And he's going to go head up towards the boss. And everyone else is going to not head up towards the boss. Speaking of said boss, he has a javelin. Here's what it looks like if we attempt to throw a javelin at him. Vanessa, with her complete lack of strength gain, pretty much ineffective. Seth, with the Armor Slayer, is going to murderate. And get his first level of this playthrough. Suppose he could have gotten res, but that's pretty good otherwise. I guess I should make sure the sound is on. In case you want to hear this wonderful repeating music that this game has. The Sacred Stones. Each nation has one. Seems like the Emperor wants to unleash the evil into the world. If only we knew why the Emperor was doing what the Emperor is doing. The townspeople are behind her in this. Gonna send a torch to the convoy and save. And we unlock a gate chapter. It's a Vaulter. Hooray. Turns out Ephraim has not been captured. At Ephraim's side is a friend, shall we say. Ephraim and his knights here are effective, but low on supplies. Good old Ford and Kyle, who are unfortunately Cavaliers and therefore problematic to use, thanks to having Seth and Franz. Orson looks very much like a zombie. We press onward. We're going to capture Renville. Let's be a little reckless, friends. The enemy has us vastly outnumbered. Attacking the castle is a ridiculous idea, which is why we're gonna do it. That is a lot of guys. And if I knew, there it is. Okay, we have Ephraim. He comes with a unique spear, the Rain Leaf. And a Steel Lance. Ford, Steel Sword, and a Javelin. Kyle comes with an Iron Sword and a Steel Lance. And we're going to pretend that Orson has stuff. Y'all noticed? Orson is this party's Seth. Comes with a Rankian sword and spear. His stats are significantly better, and he is a paladin as opposed to Cavalier, or Spear Lord. Which means we really don't want him to be doing a whole lot. Gonna hand that over. We're going to show you, real quick, Steel Ants. Ephraim murders. Rainleaf. Ephraim murders. It's because while being the national treasure or whatever, it is not better at damage, but it is an armor slayer and a horse slayer at the same time. It is also 5 less weight. It has 10 higher hit and 10 higher crit, but the same might as a steel weapon. That strong against cavalry and knights thing makes it fantastic. It will see a tremendous amount of use. It also means that Ephraim, who can't use swords, doesn't have to have a sword, either a horse slayer or an armor slayer. He instead has this weapon, which he should only use when he has to hit stuff that's armored or on horses. Which would be this guy, who drops a door key. This map is big and full of quite a few things that can kill us, or will try to. So we have to be a little bit intentional with how we move. Can't let too many people take too many hits. Thankfully, Ephraim has good move, and everyone else does too. Ford here is the only one that can reach the soldier, or the knight rather, not doing great damage. He does not have a non-javelin lance, so he's mostly on swords for today, which puts him at a disadvantage against anything with a spear. This map is mostly about taking as little damage as we can. We don't have a great assortment of healing items. We do have our vulneries that we start with. Horses can't go through water, so we're going to have to go north. Also, mages can hit us through the walls, and archers can move through water. We want anyone but Orson to do things on this map. We'd really like people to not miss. One use of the rain leaf there. And no doubling the archer, so he'll get an extra turn. Have Ephraim mop up the archer. Sort of a mediocre level. The resistance is not bad. problem here is mostly just taking a couple points of chip damage here, a couple points of chip damage there. We don't want to open this door with our door key until we're ready to face the mage and this dude who has a chest key. Chest keys are used to open chests. Each one has one. Each one opens one. I think they have consumables. The consumables are desperately needed here. Our lack of doubling on this map is going to hurt a little bit. Also note that not everyone has a vulnerary. What we can do is use Orson to meat shield a little bit if necessary. What I mean by that is Orson moves here. Hopefully he doesn't double. He doubles. That is an unfortunate kill. We could not pass to Ephraim. And we want Ephraim getting all of the kills possible. The upside is that Orson can lead some chests and be our pack mule. Ford will take 6 damage. And pass the kill over to Ephraim. We'll get an elixir. Yeah, you're not the one I wanted to have anything. Okay, now we'll trade. We got a killer lance. Ephraim doesn't particularly need it. We want to save elixirs for a point where we have a lot of HP to recover with them. Ephraim will borrow a javelin and chuck it at a guy. And we'll give Kyle this kill. Passing weapons around to throw at enemies is a tactic. And we'll use Orson to bait the archer. The archer will not be baited. No wonder the archer won't be baited. He can't walk through the water either. With Orson moving forward, the rest of us can move forward. You'll probably notice the mistake I just made. And it's not this, even though this is also a mistake. We don't want Bad Seth getting levels. That was the mistake. Thankfully, the soldier missed. Forward with the sword, and Kyle with the lance. Kyle also with the sword. Kyle also with the sword. Our next step is hand Ephraim of Volney. And not move Orson forward. I feel like I keep repeating the same stupid mistake on this. We really don't want to use the Killer Lance, however. We don't have another Steel Lance available. Well, we do, but it's on our pack mule. And that's a crit. Because, of course it is, because it's a Killer Lance. Okay, so let's do this. We can actually double, that's neat. No damage to Kyle. That is actual good news. Better news is that Kyle did not get a kill there. Letting Ephraim get the kill instead. That's XP for Ephraim. The boss's room is kind of awful. I have a light mage and a dark mage and 2 lance soldiers and a knight. To get there we have a dark mage, some axe users, an archer hiding out over here. And this corridor with mages is particularly unfun. Orson, you are a terrible blocker. Okay, our sword will double. Take a little bit more damage from Flux. And what does Ephraim versus Lightning look like? We'll find that out in a little bit. We'll drink some vulneraries. And move forward to where the mages can't get us. Great level, Kyle. Great level. Ephraim can absolutely take on light mages. Thanks, Javelin. Skill, speed, luck for Ephraim. Ford will take out this soldier. Next turn. Swapping to the weapon triangle advantaged weapon gives you a better hit and avoid, which is why we do it. Even if you can kill with the other weapon, you would just prefer to ensure that you have the highest hit and avoid you have. Or you can have, rather. Non-Ephraim levels in this playthrough don't really do a whole lot for us. But we're going to get some. It's going to be rather inevitable. Last vulnerary for Ford. Kyle's currently on a sword. Notice Ephraim's hit against an axe wielder is 68%. And there's a Lance Caesar up there, so we switch back to our Steel Lance. Meanwhile, the other two move up. Kyle doubles, but does not kill. Orson takes no damage. The Stair Mage goes after Kyle. Kyle gets a level up. Pretty good. No resist, but resist doesn't really exist much in these games. And Ephraim takes the last HP off of the soldier. Ford will pick up the kill on this guy. Good old Kyle. Kyle is not dead. That is the important thing. Ephraim with another level. Strength, skill, speed, luck, resistance. Kai will vulnerate up. We'll draw down the last couple enemies. Ephraim's spear level increased. Okay, Ford will take the archer kill. Netting another elixir, which he very much does need. And we'll have Orson try to draw the soldier out. The boss is on a throne and will be content to just sit there and watch what happens. He is in aggro range of everyone and is not doing anything. That's how you can tell. Ephraim will take this soldier kill. Ford will use an elixir, unfortunately. Orson will try to draw out the Dark Mage. It will ignore him and go to Ephraim instead. Flex has a very low hit chance. And Dark Mages have very low HP usually. All mages do, but Dark Mages really do. Skill, speed, resistance. That is a very weird level up. Okay, let's see what each of our characters can do against this guy. Not much. It really is going to have to be Ephraim with the Rain Leaf. Kyle's going to use a vulnerary just in case. Who has the highest strength? Kyle at 10. Okay. He's going to borrow Ephraim's javelin. Do you truly think you can take us with those numbers? Sir, we have killed everyone. And now we're going to miss javelins all day long. Ephraim's Rain Leaf has incredible hit. It's not going to kill him this turn, though. Thankfully, he has no crit to speak of. So this is pretty safe, even if he gets a hit. He cannot kill us on his next turn, and we will counter-kill him. Even with that 2 healing off the throne. He'll miss, though. Were we merely pawns? No, sir, I just don't think they expected us to take the castle. And since we have to seize the throne, and that is the throne, I want to make sure there's nothing else on this map for us to do. We got the chests. We open the door. Orson has no equipment. So we seize. What a plan. What a battle. We took the castle, but we don't have the manpower to hold it. So, we're now going to continue on to Grado. Unfortunately, we're surrounded. And bad things happen. Hello, Walter. I like how he continues to refer to himself as the Moonstone. We cannot win. Accept the reality of your situation and surrender to me. I'm sorry, Walter. I don't have time to waste playing games with you. We're gonna knock you louts about a bit. Next time, we're back with Erika. Take it easy. I'll see you then.